Fan favorite Garrett Adelstein returned once again to the high-stakes poker live stream streets this past weekend, and although he claimed to be, quote, rusty, not playing any poker in exactly 1 year since last, it certainly didn't show, as he ended up profiting $186,000. In this video, we highlight those few notable hands, as well as discuss why his second return didn't attract as much attention as before, and the current state of live streamed poker, which is extremely competitive and greater than ever. For now, let's start with the second hand Garrett plays. He opens to $600 with ace-7 of hearts and gets called by David, a high action player in the small blind. Han wakes up with kings in the big blind and 3-bets to 4,300. Garrett and David call and the flop is juicy. 8 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 3 of hearts. Han bets with the overpair as expected, and Garrett just calls with the nut flush draw. But our man David decides he might have the best hand and re-raises to $20,000. This is when Han jams for $52,000 and Garrett is already forced into a 685 big blind pot. The turn is a 10 of clubs. Garrett now has a 31% chance of winning, which quickly shifts to 100% as we see the 6 of hearts on the river.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow. Not a bad start for the G-Man. Second hand he's played in a year.
Before Garrett started playing, he answered a fan's question on Twitter that asked about preparing for the game. Garrett responded, quote, "Show up, then run like the sun as usual." And that's partially what he did. His next victim is the same as the last, unfortunately for Han. The stand-up or button game is on, and Garrett has queens on the button versus Han's king jack off. Han 3-bets large pre-flop, essentially committing himself to the pot. Garrett puts him all in, and despite Han flopping top pair, Garrett takes down another 6-figure pot. Okay, maybe it's not all luck for Garrett, as he gets in a tough spot with David, who played kings pre-flop very sneakily, as he just called Garrett's 3-bet.
Tough. That bad?
It is tough, Garrett.
Yours is that good?
Oh, David's talking to him?
What you got? That would be a brave.
Don't give Garrett any information, David.
I haven't bluffed all day.
Here, Garrett. He's being honest there. He asked his 2 sevens. And it's one thing.
Pair and a gutter ball.
Does Garrett want to put it all in here?
You know.
Wow. The entire hand, I kind of missed how short David was.
There's he's putting it all in.
Garrett, with second pair versus a maniac player, goes into his classic position of trying to sniff it out, but it doesn't work this time and pays off David for 38K. I think Garrett will live. Garrett nearly gets reminded of the Robbie hand, but this time he gives up with 8-7 of spades versus David, who simply has to check back with 10 high, his missed flush draw as well. Always tough to lose in a spot like that, where if you bet just anything, your opponent should fold.
I got a spade draw and a straight draw. I'm not going anywhere. You're lucky I didn't go all in on it. What the fuck? Spade draw?
Garrett's like, I could have taken it down.
Holy shit.
Right?
It's fucking crazy.
What are you picking up off Garrett here?
Oh, no, he have a gutter ball, too.
Of course, he's seeing the hand he was up against, and it hurts a little bit. I'm pretty sure Garrett c-bet flopped and check raised turn and decided not to bluff the river. And David thought the same thing, also decided not to bluff the river. But fortunately for David, his 10-high was good.
Yeah. I thought he had a real hand. Yeah. If I thought he was weak, I would have raised the turn. I also thought he was strong.
Yeah.
See? If I thought he was weak, I would have gone all in on the turn.
That's exactly what I put you on.
Yeah.
10-5 of spades.
Finally, Garrett's hand of the night starts when he raises to 3K from the button with ace-5 of diamonds. David, as we know by now, likes to play any 2 and is in there with 7-3 of clubs. The flop comes 5-4-3 with 2 clubs. David, with bottom pair and a flush draw, raises Garrett's 6K bet to 19K. Garrett just calls. The turn is the 8 of hearts. With about 45K in the middle, David just jams for about 53K. Garrett is once again in the blender versus David. This time a far bigger spot than the others.
Garrett puts him on a big draw, which he has.
So easy during the button game.
41, 42.
Pair on a draw.
42.
You guys have castles.
Yeah, 52.
It's a good game to be short.
52, 7, 52.
So difficult to play against a player like David.
53. You play a lot with him before? Or?
52,
David talked him into it earlier,
40, 41, 42.
but shallower stacks.
I have something already.
He's got
2
something.
9s. Pretty good read.
I can't believe David's talking to him. I would shut the F up.
2 9s. He
It's not a snap on deck.
Well,
If you have to take this long,
I
I
would
like
shut
my
the F up. Yeah, up.
one time only.
They can only run it once.
If you have a good hand, you're way ahead.
Garrett's got trips and takes it down.
Ah, nice call, buddy. Good hand.
It was a nice call. Very nice call, Garrett.
As we see, he makes the correct decision, as he often does, and wins a nice $150,000 pot to end the night. I don't think Garrett was involved in any other big pots after this one, and if he was, I wouldn't know because I didn't download the Bally Live app, which was the only place you could watch the last hour of the stream. Did you guys? Probably not. For what it's worth, I did follow the instructions to view the stream, but to my surprise, no replays or VODs are available, and they actually make you create an account to continue watching, so that's a real bummer. Maybe they know more than me and they have a real plan for this, but it seems like a very interesting strategy for a poker brand already in a rough spot. I mean, just look at what used to be a well-oiled machine and one of the best poker live streams out there. It's really turned into something no one cares about. Peak viewership of a live stream with Garrett Adelstein, Phil Locke, and one of Japan's biggest YouTubers, see all these comments from his fans, was around 3K. When I stopped in here and there, it was often lower at 2K, and that's probably being generous. While Garrett Adelstein's second return naturally doesn't ring quite as strong as the first, Bally Live Poker is also currently just a bad product. Straight up. I mean, I've watched a lot of live stream footage from them, and I just feel that the quality isn't there. Like, the 720p, 1080p, it looks blurry, and the audio is often muffled, and it's just not great.
Bet half pot.
Yeah, when they win, it's like the equivalent of a rock star or an actor or something.
yeah.
Now the
You
decisions for
think
Garrett.
Garrett's going to get curious?
Crazy.
Is it just me, or someone let me know, please, in the comments. I really just don't think the Bally live stream compares to something like this, the WPT stream, when Garrett first returned.
Wow, he's pitched
Nice job. Nice job.
it. Pitches it.
Oh, I forgot that Han was going to see if he folded.
Wait,
That's
I
a good
forgot we were
feeling.
playing the stand-up game when you flipped it over so fast. I thought for sure there was the bluff was getting flipped over. I was like, oh no, savage.
I want to love them, but I just can't. In my opinion, they stand little chance even when they occasionally feature great guests like they did in this stream. The competition has never been stronger. Several other poker streams ran at the same time as this one, and poker fans simply won't accept bad when there is better. Past rival Hustler Casino Live may have its own flaws, but they never lack in quality. They streamed super high stakes poker the same night and were consistent with about 6K concurrent viewers, likely peaking around 7K. I'm not sure, I wasn't watching exactly. And fun fact, our man Han here in the Lambo green sweatshirt loves the game so much that he decided to head over to HCL after playing at the Commerce in LA in an attempt to redeem himself and make his money back. Here he is on the exact day, playing 2 different streams. That has to be some sort of secret achievement, right? If not, it should be. I'm really not trying to dog Bally Live, but I think everyone can agree they want to see their favorite players like Garrett as best as possible. They have a sick setup now at Commerce, the world's largest casino in LA, and it should really be put to the best use it can. Let me know if you guys want to see more content out of me on the current state of poker, as things are really starting to heat up with the different companies and streams competing to be number 1. Peace!